Hello everyone friends. There are some truly scary creatures in the last part of Poppy Play. Like those we already know like Huggy Wagger, so are those whom we have not yet seen such as Mr. Light. But what stands out among them is a group of creatures called Smiling Critters. These creatures are truly terrifying. But how did they turn from cute little animals into bloodthirsty creatures? Why did they all die? And that was the reason for this. We'll talk about this today. But before that, friends, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. And also write comments. Begin. The Smiling Critters is a popular plush line of colorful animals created by Playtime Co., who are infamous for their giant smiles. The idea for the franchise started back in the summer of 1979, when one day a Cocker Spaniel man named Somnium Banff had trouble getting his puppies to sleep. The group was teased in Project Playtime Phase 2 via a poster in the Destroyer toy map. Following this, the full toy line was revealed in the Chapter 3 Interactable ARG. Catnap appears in Chapter 3 Deep Sleep as the main antagonist, while the other monstrous miniature versions appear as secondary antagonists with the exception of Dog Day's Bigger Body's counterpart, although the latter assumes a secondary antagonistic role upon being possessed by the Ruined Critters. Several other characters outside of the Ruined Critters versions have comparatively minor and indirect roles, namely the security statues of Bobby Bearhug in Home Sweet Home 1 active, but one defunct that serve as minor obstacles to the player, and recurring motifs of the chapter that seemingly emphasize the prominence of Hoppy Hopscotch's beneficial traits. The rest of the Smiling Critters cast play minimal roles in the story due to the lack of notable appearances and motifs. The Smiling Critters are small, colorful, anthropomorphic animals, each appearing as a plush toy with a zipper on the front chest, large, gaping smiles, and black eyes with white pupils. Each toy has a unique pendant that alludes to a core aspect of each one of their personalities. In addition to this, each Smiling Critter comes with the ability to emit their own unique scent via a hole in their mouths by pulling on their tails, all of which are traditionally used to aid with sleep or relaxation, being based off of a specific type of fruit, herb or flower. At an unknown time, the Smiling Critters were created by Playtime Co. Eventually, they got their own Smiling Critters cartoon, as well as becoming Playcare's main mascots due to their popularity. Eventually, they were used as part of the Bigger Bodies initiative, with Catnap being used for Home Sweet Home. However, something went wrong with production, and the Catnap plush spilled out the red smoke instead of the preferred lavender, making the majority of children suffer violent nightmares. As a result of this, Catnap was celebrated from the lineup and removed from any sort of promotional material, but kept in Home Sweet Home because there was nothing wrong with the Bigger Bodies version of Catnap. On August 8, 1995, Catnap and their plush toys participated in the Hour of Joy, killing everyone within Playcare no matter if they were innocent or guilty and feasting on their bodies, leaving only the children alive as stated by illegible writing. However, the rest of the cast apparently fought back against the prototype's control but were eventually killed off by either him or Catnap, with Dog Day being the only survivor and kept tortured within the Playhouse's prison cells. It is unclear as to which other Smiling Critters characters were recreated for the Bigger Bodies initiative besides Catnap and Dog Day, however, as their names are never directly mentioned in relation to the project. The Smiling Critters appear as the secondary antagonists of Chapter 3 Deep Sleep, these as miniature versions of themselves. Only Dog Day and Catnap's Bigger Bodies counterparts are fully seen in the chapter, though both eventually perish. The Smiling Critters cast also make appearances in the forms of Playtime posters, their own cutout boards, and their own statues on top of the Playcare building, the latter two of where audios of them can be played. Bobby Bearhug also occurs as security statues at Home Sweet Home from which the player must obtain batteries. Hoppy Hopscotch does not make much direct appearances, but motifs of her enthusiastic plus cooperative personality and lightning bolt pendant both occur repeatedly within the chapter. The other Smiling Critters characters do not appear to have any special occurrences. Smiling Critters appear to take general inspiration from 1980s toy lines such as Care Bears and My Little Pony. Their built-in scents were possibly inspired by the Strawberry Shortcake line of toys, which had scented hair. Each Smiling Critter having a symbol to represent their personalities and talents could be inspired by the Care Bears belly badges or cutie marks from My Little Pony. The species of the Smiling Critters could specifically be inspired by the Care Bear cousins. The Smiling Critters split theory. This theory claims that after the Hour of Joy, the Bigger Bodies Initiative versions of the Smiling Critters split into two facts followers of the prototype and heretics. Followers Catnap, Picky Piggy, and Bobby Bearhug. Heretics Dog Day. Hoppy Hopscotch, Bubba Bubbafunt, and Kickin' Chicken. Dog Day doesn't consider the followers of the prototype to be a part of the Smiling Critters anymore. Catnap killed off Bubba Bubbafunt, Kickin' Chicken, and Hoppy Hopscotch. Hoppy and Kickin' probably tried to escape the playcare, or even the factory itself, and fed them remains to Picky Piggy. Catnap then chains Dog Day up inside the playhouse. Evidence for the theory cardboard cutout voice lines. Dog Day incorrectly stating he is the last smiling critter. In 4 of the cutouts Dog Day, Hoppy Hopscotch, Bubba Bubbafunt, Dead, and Kickin' Chicken they scream during their last lines. Craftycorn also screams, but she says thank for the red after she screams, so I didn't include her. The smiling critters that don't scream Catnap, Picky Piggy, and Bobby Bearhug seem to have strange lines. Catnap doesn't speak and instead breathes snores. Picky Piggy implies eating roast beef, seared elephant, grilled chicken, and flailed unicorn, implying she ate Bubba Bubbafunt, Kickin' Chicken, and Craftycorn. I don't know who the roast beef line would represent. Picky Piggy then says still hungry. Hey, want to be my friend? Bobby Bearhug makes several lines saying to not leave her, and to asking you to take her with you this time. Maybe she means leaving the factory. Evidence against the theory. Dog Day's speech. Craftycorn in Dog Day's monologue. He claims that he is the last of the smiling critters. My evidence against this, however, comes from the fact that Catnap was still alive, and he's a member of the smiling critters. Maybe Dog Day means the smiling critters that fought against the prototype's control. Craftycorn also presents a problem with the theory. Craftycorn screams in one of her lines, but says thanks for the red. In the next line, lots of people believe that Harley Sawyer was turned into Dog Day after the Hour of Joy because they simply share the same voice actor. It would make sense to cruelly make the guy who forced you to go through pain and suffering to become one of you. I think the line we tried to fight it. The prototype's control shares a lot, since he could have possibly been a scientist for the company and would most likely conduct interviews on the experiments. At some point in early 1984, however, something went wrong with Catnap's toy production because of an unknown error that caused the Catnap toys to exhale an unknown dangerous poppy-scented red gas, the red smoke, instead of the preferred lavender, making majority of children suffer violent nightmares worldwide. As a result, on May 1984, Playtime Co. received several letters from angry parents claiming that their kids' Catnap toys didn't exhale lavender like they were supposed to. This is where I end my story. History of Smiling Critters. Truly terrible. The developers were able to perfectly show the transformation of beautiful toys. Slightly scary. I ask you friends, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also write in the comments what you would like to see in the next video. Thanks for watching and bye.